Here you go, mate. That'll take the edge off.
Sometimes a fake narcotic is just what the doctor ordered.
Nuke me, baby!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 fictional movie drugs. For this list, we're only looking at illicit substances that were created as works of fiction. We can only imagine what would happen if some of these drugs became a reality.
So you're Doug, you're Doug, you're Doug, you're Doug, you're Doug.
Number 10, the Jeffrey, get him to the Greek.
Y'all need to take a hit of this Jeffrey. It'll calm you down.
A concoction comprised of pretty much any drug you can think of and a few you probably can't.
It's got a bit of opium in it. Some heroin, crunched up E's.
Clorox.
Methadone, Subutex, morphine, peyote.
The Jeffrey is best enjoyed while listening to some Stones tunes and reminiscing about the good old days.
Why the f is it called a Jeffrey?
Because who could be scared of a Jeffrey?
Yeah, Jeffrey's just this nice bloke from down the road, isn't he?
Though it only appears in one scene, it has a big impact, causing battles and bad trips and possible heart attacks.
I'm alive!
Good thing that furry wall is there to put everyone at ease.
Shouldn't somebody stop this? Feel how good this feels? I'm gonna cover the whole outside of my house in this material.
Number 9, Nuke, RoboCop 2.
The greatest health threat facing our nation. Nuke.
This is the most addictive drug ever to hit the streets of Detroit.
No, that's all right. I don't really want it.
Come on, Duffy. I know you need it.
And with it comes a pleasurable high that can alter your disposition however you want.
Made in America.
Yeah, we're gonna make that mean something again.
Coming in different types like Black Thunder, White Noise, and most commonly Red Ramrod, Nuke is injected straight into the neck. Cheap, strong, and as addictive as they come, this drug has a high that lasts 24 to 48 hours. So be responsible and don't take it during the work week.
You think it was me that beat you? It wasn't. It was this.
Number 8, eye drops, Looper.
So, we celebrate?
The rave drug of the future, these eye drops have very similar effects to ecstasy or MDMA. Always in the background, but never exactly central to the plot of this futuristic sci-fi thriller. These eye drops are the coping mechanism used by some of the morally challenged loopers to escape their reality. But, as we can see throughout the film, this narcotic is very addictive.
Can you feel my legs?
It's because you're going through withdrawals, you f***ing junkie.
You're gonna help me. I'm gonna die. I'm thirsty. Water. Water.
Number 7, Ephemerol, scanners.
It's a scan suppressant. It does nothing when it's given to ordinary human beings. When given to a scanner, it prevents the flow of telepathy. It stops the voices.
In a world where a talented few have the ability to read the hearts and minds of other people, a drug has been created to allow those cursed with this dark gift to shut out the world.
It can talk now.
Originally made as a morning sickness remedy for pregnant women, Ephemerol does have one tiny side effect. Their children might grow up to have psychic, head-exploding powers of telepathy. Well, you take the good with the bad.
I want you to come with me.
I didn't do anything.
Number 6, Fluid Karma, Southland Tales.
They've synthesized a narcotic. The narcotic is injected into the neck. These are human receivers. They're conducting experiments on soldiers. This is a known fact, and no one will release the information.
An organic substance found at a drilling site near Israel, Fluid Karma has many uses, including as a power source. But perhaps its most nefarious is as a recreational drug.
And you can forget about Mellow Yellow and Ancient Orange, because hey, I'm giving you Blood Red.
Like RoboCop's Nuke, it comes in different varieties that give you different highs and abilities. Like what? Oh, time travel.
You traveled 69 minutes back in time, sir.
Telepathy and conversations with God.
You hear his voice, and you see his disciples. They appear like angels under a sea of black umbrellas.
However, watch out for its side effect. You might end up in a random song and dance sequence set to The Killers. Number 5. Substance D, a scanner darkly.
I have 2 little ones. Very little. But not too little to be addicted. Calculatedly addicted to Substance D for profit by drug terrorists.
Taken from a blue flower called Morse ontological, this powerful hallucinatory drug brings with it great joy, but also great problems.
This shit.
It jumbles your mind, makes you paranoid, and it's addictive as anything going.
Would you like to maybe order some dessert?
Like what?
To the point where it seems like the entire United States is taking slow death.
D is finally death. Slow death.
Not to mention the fact that brain damage is a foregone conclusion of prolonged use, which is why undercover detective Bob Arctor eventually loses track of himself and what's real.
You knowingly and willingly took an addictive drug, brain destructive and disorienting.
I had to.
You could have pretended to.
Number 4. H.F.S. 21 Jump Street.
Take it here so I know you're cool.
A drug dangerous enough to force the cops to go undercover at the local high school. H.F.S. or...
Holy fucking shit. Holy f***.
Put this on the internet for everybody to see?
Is spreading like wildfire through the teenaged population. And not only is it getting kids high, it's killing them.
His parents found him OD'd in his room a few days ago. He's dead.
But that's not to say this isn't one hilarious high.
Don't blow on me, son.
This hip, new, underground synthetic drug makes users go through 5 distinct phases.
McQuaid! Run that way!
Each more ridiculous than the last.
Fuck you, Miles Davis!
Number 3. Slo-Mo, Dredd.
Please. Please.
Looking for a mind-altering experience that will allow you to focus on all the small details you might otherwise miss?
Hit him with a little slow-mo first.
Then inhale a hit of Slo-Mo, a narcotic that allows users to experience reality basically in slow motion, or more precisely at 1% of the normal speed. You'll see every beam of light, every drop of water, every insect in a different light.
Your crimes are multiple homicide and the manufacture and distribution of narcotics.
Getting back to reality can be tough, but then again, you're probably using this drug to escape just that.
Defense noted.
Number 2, NZT48, Limitless.
This is an exclusive product that's coming on stream next year.
You could say this one is the opposite of Slo-Mo. Scientists say we only use a small portion of our brain for everyday functions. But what if we found a way to use it all?
I wasn't high, wasn't wired, just clear. I knew what I needed to do and how to do it.
Eddie Mora finds a drug that does just that, and uses it to become super smart,
I suddenly knew everything.
make loads of money, and bed lots of women. What could the side effects possibly be? Oh, there are plenty. Withdrawal, blackouts, and worse.
After a while, I realized that I couldn't concentrate on anything for longer than 10 minutes.
It's up to you whether it's worth it.
I'm sick.
Before we take a hit of our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Seems I found a flaw. What are you gonna do? Possession alone will cost you 6 months.
But the black shit from Planet X that came out from that motherfucker looked like it had grown hair. Did I mention that the stuff was moving?
Number 1, Melange, Dune.
The spice, Melange. The spice extends life. The spice expands consciousness. The spice is vital to space travel.
In the distant future, this spice is the most valuable commodity known to man. More precious than gold, diamonds, and drilling oil combined.
He who controls the spice controls the universe.
And to say it's the ultimate drug is an understatement. The spice melange gives you energy, a longer life, heightened senses, and expanded consciousness, among its many benefits.
The spice must flow. The spice has given me accelerated evolution for 4,000 years. It has enabled you to live 200. It gives the Bene Gesserit sisterhoods the metaphysical ability to see beyond.
Sure, it's as addictive as anything else we featured, but it's no surprise. It's the most sought-after substance in the Dune universe and on our list.
Spice. Pure, unrefined spice.
Do you agree with our list?
No! Aaron, you're being strange. No!
What's your favorite fictional movie drug?
And by some miracle, those two babies met and this would be the shit that they birthed.
For more movie top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Carry the two, changing its atomic isotoner into a radioactive spider. You, science.